Hi there everybody, this is a short video to show you how to modify the positioning of the spring on the wrist developer from David Horn's World of Grip. This is the first model that came out. The second model is very similar and the loading pattern is the same. The device looks slightly different, a little bit cleaner design, but other than that everything is the same. So let's go ahead and take a look at how you're going to use the spring, understand the positions. That way you know what you're actually working on with the device. So when you look at the device, you see it's got two handles and it's got two loading bars. So when you use this, you have it in the position so that the loading bars are facing away from you. So it's going to be like this. So, in that position, this loading bar is the rear loading bar. This one is the front loading bar. Alright? And right along with that, with the spring, this would be the rear loading hook, the rear spring hook, and this would be the front spring hook. So, at the very bottom position, on both the rear loading bar and the front loading bar, it's considered level 3 for the black gold spring, which I have, the black spring or any equivalent spring in of the various generations of springs that have come out. So you need to understand that. If you have an orange spring or a white spring, it's going to be a little bit different. But this is the pattern for the black spring. So at the very bottom position, it's considered level 3, and it's called 1-1. So 1 in the rear, 1 in the front. For level 4, what you do is you move the spring so that the rear hook moves up 1 position. So now you're at 2-1, which is level 4. Okay? 2 in the back, 1 in the front, level 4. In order to get to level 5, what you do is you move the rear spring hook back down 1 notch. And then you move the front spring hook up 1 notch. So now we're at 1-2. The degree of difficulty increases more when you move the front spring hook forward than when you move the back spring hook up the loading bar. So we always move the rear spring hook first and the front spring hook second. For level 6, remember we're at level 5 here. For level 6, we're going to go ahead and move the rear spring hook up 1 notch again. So now we're at 2-2, level 6. So anytime you have the spring at equal notches in the rear and in the front, you're going to have a multiple of 3. 1-1 is level 3, 2-2 is level 6, 3-3 is level 9, etc. with the black spring or equivalent strength level of spring. Now, if you have an orange or a white spring, like I said, it's going to be a little bit different. The way that you move it doesn't change. The order remains the same. The difference is that with an orange spring, with both spring hooks at notch 1 in the rear and notch 1 in the front, it's just called level 1 orange. With the white spring, it's called level 1 white. Okay? So the spring strength levels go white, then orange, and then black or black equivalent. And like I said, there's been many color combinations of the black spring. The black with the gold dip portion was used in the first World's Strongest Hands competition. Since then, over the years, the actual combination of paint on top of the black coloring has changed slightly, but it's referred to as the black equivalent. So the strength level is just about identical for that spring. Now there was a chrome colored spring that came out, which was called the Crom spring, which was actually harder. It escapes me right now exactly what the strength level was called at the 1-1 position. I believe it was 5, but my memory has failed me a little bit there. But in most cases, you're going to be operating with the black spring or black equivalent spring. So 1-1 would be level 3. All right, and then quick review: we move it up in the back, we move it up in the rear, so that we have 2-1. That's level 4. Move that back down. Move the front up. Now we have level 5. We move the rear back up 1 notch so that we're on 2-2. That's level 6. Any questions, please feel free to leave a comment here at YouTube or come to the link in the description box. I've got even more information on the WD and risk developer training at my website, dieselcrew.com. All right? There are lots of questions that come up over and over and over on a routine basis about the risk developer, and I've answered all of those at this latest post. All right, make sure to check that out. And if you want absolute, complete, detailed training information on the risk developer, I also have a DVD training video on the WD. It comes in a digital or hard copy version. You can get it in the description box as well. Thanks a lot for checking out the video. Be sure to hit the like, the thumbs up, make sure to subscribe. All the best for your training. Take care.